The hype is real. Oh god, yes. I'm so happy that we now have a GTP slash Group C car. And here it is finally. Oh my god, you look so beautiful. I just love how simple the interior is. You can't really see much over there. Just love how that thing curves. Yeah, I just put a default paint job on it for now. Didn't mean to hit that. Default paint job and default sponsors. Like I said, I literally just got home and downloaded it. I had to hop in a session because this is a Group C car. I have been wanting one of these on iRacing for so long, and we finally have one. So happy. So what's the baseline look like? So, okay. Has very little nose weight. Low and high downforce packages. Air bees connected and disconnected. Cool. Does its weight in kilos. Okay. I'll just take some of that out just for the heck of it. Let's start with half. And that's a half a tank right there. Alright, it was 90 kilos to start, 45 and a half, yeah, pretty close. Has compression rebound, makes sense. Doesn't really have 4-speed or 4-way dampening, so I can understand that. Since I took some fuel out, let's relower the car. Final gear with 5 speeds. Yep, 5-speed H pattern. So, okay. Boy, there's a lot of toe on this car. Never been a big fan of a lot of toe, but I'm weird. So. Okay, let's go out and test her finally because I've been dying to try this out ever since it got announced. Just love how it goes from, what, like 2,000 RPMs to immediately 8,000. Okay. Oh, it's a beast. I like it. I have to lengthen the transmission. Did put the boot in, right? Oh wow, this thing turns on a dime. Oh wow. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in heaven right now. I'm not lying. If heaven exists, there better be a Group C there to welcome me. Oh my god, yes, I want more of this. It just stops so quickly. Oh my god, yes! falling right into a rhythm. Oh my god, yes, this has so much freaking grip. Wow. It is everything I imagined it was gonna be. I'm so happy. Woo! I don't know if an iRacing staff member will watch this one day, but if you do and you worked on this car, thank you so much. This is the best thing I have ever driven on iRacing. I guess I shouldn't say that yet. We just got it, and I haven't actually raced it yet, but still, this is insanely fun. This car just has so much grip. Whee! But not all the traction. So it has plenty of grip, plenty of traction, but you still have to remember that it's a... Yeah, how much power does this car have? According to iRacing, let's see here. The stream lags a little bit. That's because I'm not on... In iRacing, I'm on the main page. Let's see here. Nissan. What they rated as? Yeah, 800 horsepower. Very low power to weight ratio. Oh, I love it. Yeah. That's a good point. This car has so much grip, and then I spit it out. Well, that's because I nailed the gas so hard, though. That was my own fault. Oh, that was fun, though. I think it's time to do a little bit of adjustments to it. Might want to extend that transmission a little bit. Okay, so tire pressures aren't too bad so far. I mean, I didn't get enough heat in them, so it'd be hard to make a judgment on that just yet. Okay, shocks go from what, 0 to 10? 1 to 10. Okay, I'll keep it in the middle right now. Rear flap goes from hole 10 to hole 1. Alright. For Watkins Glen, let's just take a little bit out, not too much. And let's make the top gear a little bit longer. Or better yet, what's my options for final drive? Okay, so those just shorten the gears. Okay. Maybe I'll just leave it there. Haven't driven the car long enough to make a judgment call on the differential. See, these goes down. Okay, they go down by 50. All right. Metric, that's what? About 9. All right. If I lower the overall downforce, I am going to want to lower the back end a little bit. So let's do that. All right. Holy crap, yes! Yes! I love this car! Wanted to see what it was going to do on cold tires, and it didn't disappoint. Oh, yes! I don't know if this car is going to be doing standing starts or not, but that right there is something to keep in mind. Alright, let's get the tires warmed up and let's do some laps. Let me get rid of the last lap thing. And pedals there. That way you can see the turbo going crazy over there. The brakes are a little bit too forward. Yeah, I already tell that feels a little bit better. Oh, you can take the carousel in 4th gear in this car. That's crazy. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should put on telemetry, just so I can start logging some data. I can get used to this. Oh my god. Crazy how much grip this thing has. Which is true, these were monsters back in their heyday. Alright, so cap's out about 75, light comes down about 70, probably about 7250. I think I might want to extend 3rd gear just a little bit. Set myself up better for the bus style.
Turbo's quieter in this car than the GTO. I noticed that too. You can hear it. You can hear it a little bit, but you don't hear it as pronounced as the Audi GTO was. Yeah, I don't even think I have to brake for that corner. I think the only thing I have to do is just brake slightly. Lift slightly, excuse me. Wow, minute 37. Prototypes today don't do that, that's for sure. I don't know if a modern LMP1 car would do those kind of laps at Watkins Glen. But it wouldn't go there. God, if WEC or one of those went to... Yeah, WEC is the one that's got the LMP1s. If they ever came to Watkins Glen instead of Coda, that would be amazing. Or do both. I would not disagree with that. One thing I can say about this car too, it's got so much low-end torque that it doesn't hurt to stay in a higher gear than you think. And this is going to be another car where I got to figure out, like the Audi, do I want to stay in it to keep the turbo spooled, or do you want to lift on throttle like you should with a proper H pattern? Yep, all I gotta do is lift there. Oh my god, car, you're so cool. Yeah, I think I could even take turn one in third gear. Car is a freaking spaceship. Oh my god. I'll have to, before the end of the day, take this car to Le Mans. No chicanes, because holy crap. I wonder if they uploaded a setup that's good for Le Mans, or did they just supply the baseline? Either way, it wouldn't be too hard to set the car up for Le Mans. Put the pedal display back on, just so I can see what speed I'm going here. Seems to take curves pretty well. I was bouncing around there a little bit, and it didn't get too upset. That's cool. Bad line through there. So with a little extra practice, I could probably get mid-36s. Improve the set. Improve the set, get used to the car more. 36s, even low 36s are probably possible. On race fuel. Probably on qualifying fuel, you're going to see 34s. Yeah, no problem taking that in third. No, I shouldn't be quiet, but like, I'm just being. I'm not saying a word. I'm just having so much fun right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I almost got that. I probably would have been in the 36s. I shouldn't have taken it like that. But oh my god, is that awesome. Whew. Let's get a quick replay here. Oh, I forgot to put a number on it. My number 86. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was wondering why it was 64. Okay, so what was my top speed here before I braked? Okay, 172. And then what was it here? So was the gear change and the downforce adjustment? Did I gain a little top speed? Because the times were definitely there. Like it's still planted to the ground, but isn't too bad. Oh yeah, I gained 4 miles an hour. I figured as much. So this was 5 laps. So these are nearing. These are nearing top pressures. Okay, so they do have a low downforce setup. Okay, so I'm gonna raise that side by ½ pound. Where's my... Wait a minute before I do any more adjustments. What's the weight like? Okay, so weight was pretty much even on every tire except right rear's got a little bit more than the left rear. I'm going to try to keep that consistent weight. Okay, doesn't look like it changed very much. Because I don't see a cross weight percentage on here. So I just want to make sure. I'm going to take a little toe out. It's pretty nuts. I'm just going to take a click of camber out. I'll put the casters back. Okay, good. What's the lowest gear get you, by the way? 236. Okay, yeah, that's definitely Le Mans gear. And then, let's see. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the differential. I don't know if I'll make any adjustments on that, but boy, this car is just... It's a missile. Still good after that. Alright. Maybe I'll try to
go a little bit more down on the ride height. Take a click of downforce out. Gonna leave the dive planes the way they are. Not gonna spin out this time, leaving the pits. Let's note that. Oh, I meant to start with telemetry. Oh. Tell it's got cold tires. Maybe it does need that. I took a click of toe out because I thought it was turning a little bit too free. But now that I've done that, yeah, it doesn't feel like you can get in the corners like I should be able to. Okay, yeah, I'll just put that back. Because before it was like almost no effort to get this car thrown into the corner, like, at all. Whereas there I was kind of fighting it to get into the entry without lifting. Or, well, I mean, not lifting, but like playing with the brake or something, so. Alright. I usually only run like one, 2, or 3 clicks of toe in the front with like every car I've ever driven. On iRacing, I should say. So that's why I started adjusting away from that, but yeah, I don't know, maybe it needs that. Yeah, that feels, I can already tell that feels a little bit better. Not fighting to get the car into the corner.
car didn't like that too much. Yeah, I don't blame it. You shouldn't shift too early. Or downshift too early, I should say. Yeah, like there, I had a poor entry and I was still able to get the car through the corner, no problem. So yeah, I guess this is a car that just needs a lot of front tail. I mean, hey, I'm not claiming to be an expert on how to tune Group C cars. I mean, the only racing game that I ever used them in was Gran Turismo. My God, were they fun in that game? We had a couple of the Nissans, the Mazda, the Jaguar, or Jaguar, whatever you want to say. And what else? The Sauber C9. And Mazda, Jaguar, Sauber, 2 Nissans, Toyota. Yeah, so we had a few of them. Never get tired of running all those cars because they're all amazing to drive. And it's great to see that it's translated, the fun factor has translated from Gran Turismo into iRacing in terms of the Group C car. Now granted, yes, iRacing's physics are better, but the fun factor's still there. Oh, right there, 136. Yeah. So I'm almost thinking if I sat and probably adjusted the set more, these cars could probably get into 135 on race fuel. Then again, I do have a half a tank, so who knows. That's kind of a poor exit. There's still a fast lap. See how much time I can gain. Let's push it a little bit. You might also see me wreck on this lap, but let's go for it. I still think the 5th gear needs to be lengthened just a tad. Might have to lengthen all the gears. Ah, dang it. Guess that means we'll just have to do another lap. Oh, dang it, I almost had it saved. Okay.
Alright, I am gonna push it now. Or adjust the gears, and then I'm gonna try to push it again. I think I'm having a little bit too much fun in this car. Oh man. How about a 130 or 344? What's your biggest? Oh, you can still go up pretty high with that. Let's see, 189. That's not a bad gear. That will get me 3 miles an hour more. Maybe go down to 960 and just leave it there. Okay, I actually got a better plan. Let's adjust this for that. Actually, hang on here. I know I'm really scattered brained, but kind of want to use. Yeah, I'm just leave it that for now. Kind of want to use what they had. Let's see here. So, okay, 4th to 5th and 3rd to 4th. Okay, so they're about 20 miles an hour apart. All right. I usually look at that split and see how they adjust it, and then I'll go from there. So maybe 161. That might be pretty good. And I want to adjust this one for 140. We'll go with the lower gear. And then I want to probably extend that a little bit. Then I'm going to do that. Okay. Alright. I don't know if these gears will be any better, but we're going to find out. Means all my ship points will also change too. But, hey, if that's what we gotta do, that's what we gotta do. See, through there I can keep it in 4th gear rather than shift up to 5th briefly. That's not a bad thing. Because I was thinking I ought to switch back to the old final gear for this course. I might still do that.
That might have been a little bit too much. I still kept it in line, but that's because of fresh tires. In an endurance race, I probably would have lost it. Oh. Sorry, car. Didn't mean to do that. Guess the initial predictions were wrong. We can go even faster. We must go faster! Seems like shifting about 7,000 seems to benefit this car a little bit more than I thought. Alright. So it isn't bad over curbs, but it still does get angry because I think I hit the as I was hitting this inside curb here, this one here, I think that's when I got on the gas and I got really upset because of it. Yeah, I'm on the gas, car gets upset, and I start steering the wheel. Okay, yeah. So, we got the weight's moving as I'm steering the wheel. The car's going crazy. Yeah, I mean, majority of the cars on iRacing would have got upset and spun out there anyway. So that's just a bad driving habit right there. Alright, so as always I like to do the thing where I just let the car do the talking for a little bit. Yeah, I might actually go back to that gear, but I'll worry about that later, and I'll just put this on like TV1 or whatever and rotate it 2 laps or something like that. So let's go ahead and just let the car do the talking. Oh, whoops. I do love the way that this car looks from the behind there. Like underneath the spoiler, you can see all the suspension. It just looks like almost looks like those old Matchbox cars, you know, just like they would just make those like little fantasy cars, probably based off these kind of cars. I don't know, it's just like those, or even a slot car. Just looks so cool. This car feels so good when you actually nail the bus stop and you don't take too much curbing. Big surprise, I know. It just amazes me how fast you can take the corners in this car, because this was the car that basically forced Le Mans to put the chicanes in to slow them down, because these cars were ripping it up. God, I love the way that car looked from behind. So this car, if I remember correctly, was from the 1989 IMSA season. And I believe it's one of the few cars that actually could beat Porsche. The Porsche 962 at the time. It was the 956, if I recall, in Europe, but they had to slightly modify it to run it in IMSA, and then they just made a new model called it the 962. If I'm wrong about that, feel free to correct me. From my understanding, it was very slight modifications. I think they just had to move the cockpit back or something. It's not like they had to redesign the entire car, which is good. These cars in real life, though, boy, the sounds of these cars. That was the coolest thing. I think that's mainly why I like the GTP and Group C cars, is because, God, they just had such unique sounds. Every single Group C sounded differently. You know, the Porsche did not sound like the Mazda, did not sound like the Nissan. The Mazda, you know, rotary 4 engine, it just screamed. Absolutely screamed. And Porsche, you know, Porsche prototypes always sound good. I mean, there's no explanation there. Sauber C9 just sounded very, very aggressive and mean, and that car sounded so great. You know, like, how could you just not love this class? I don't care if it's a class that's retired now. It's such a good class. Okay. Just wanted to get a few laps on there.
Yeah. I love the look of that rear end. You just see all the parts in it. God, iRacing did such a good job on this. Actually, if I'm running lower downforce, couldn't hurt to work toward more mechanical grip. So I'll lower all the springs, and then I will go ahead and go back to this. So I was looking at about 182, so let's see how close I can get with this one. Okay, so it's 193. It's either 193 or one. Yeah. Okay, I think I like the other gear better than. Or, whoops. Because then that caps off at 189. And then I'll just extend the rest of these gears. In fact, probably just go ahead and do that. Nah, I think I'll just stick with that. Stick with that right there. Let's go ahead and save that. Know how low the springs can go. 24 in the back. 38. It's a pretty good range. Front same way? No, they can go lower. 18. 2, 3. Yep, 3K. It's important to know. How much tow can you put in? It's probably like, yeah. I was gonna get 16 out of, but nope. So hopefully that transmission upgrade, or not really an upgrade, but switching these gears around a little bit will help keep the revs up. I was thinking about switching to Le Mans, but don't want to do that yet. Yeah, why not? Okay. So the screen will go black here for a minute. I just gotta load. Just gotta load it back up with Le Mans. Le Mans is going to take a couple minutes to load. I will make this his historical layout. So hopefully the iRacing loading screen will at least show up. So you're not staring at a black screen the entire time. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna. Looks like it's not gonna show the loading screen. Oh, it did. Okay. Yeah, I gotta remember that the stream is lagging behind compared to what I see. So while we're waiting for it to load, I guess I'll just blabble on until it loads. So I guess iRacing is creating a 11-week series called the Camel GT, and I have to make a decision if I want to do that or not. I have to see what license level they drop it at. Personally, I think for this car it should be either license B or A, because these are very difficult cars, and just it'd be nice to drive a really difficult car and get rewarded with the payback.
because if you race a B class full season 8 weeks, you'll get $7, or C and D you get $4. So I'd hate to see such a difficult car be ran at sea level and then only get $4 back for as difficult as it is. Um, Either way, I think I'll be watching it regardless. I can't see myself not wanting to, because both cars are fun as heck. There's no doubt about that in my mind. They are amazing machines. I'm glad this was the surprise. They're so fun. They're so great. I love them. And it's actually kind of a breath of fresh air. iRacing has been, roadside has been mostly, the road content that they've been delivering lately has been fantastic, but car-wise, it's been just, GT3 cars for the last, 2 years. Formula Renault came too, so it's not 100% GT3 cars, but, GT3 cars are really fun because, they're still modeled after production cars, but my God, they churn really well. They're really fun to race. When you learn how to push a GT3 car, they're really fun to race. But just kind of was like, when are we gonna get something different? Because I hope it's needed. I don't know if I was the only one who thought it was. It's kind of needed. And this just filled that question I had of, are we going to see something different from this surprise? Because they said it was unannounced. I was like, is it going to be anything different? And the question, or the answer was yes. So, all right. So, let's go ahead and figure out something here to I don't know. I don't even know what to do here. Let's see, 94, 123, 174. So there's a 34 mile an hour difference there, and 38. Yeah, I'd say let's go out and try it. Still getting used to, oh, I know what I forgot to do. Forgot to reload the engine sounds, but, yeah, I'm still getting used to, iRacing's version of Le Mans, so I'm not the best at this just yet. There we go. The car has so much torque, it's so awesome. Boy, taking all the downforce away, I know, big surprise, but taking all the downforce away, man, this thing becomes an animal. Ooh.
Now get back in that rhythm. Go again.
This is the no chicane version, by the way, so we're not letting off at all. Screw your brake markers! Is that too early? Right about. guess it was doing 230 on a draft, unless I got the gears all wrong. That's just fine. I'll have to get a drafting partner. Don't lift! Don't lift! Ah! Alright. Okay, so... Alright, so we don't have to go that extreme. Why was they shifting there at the end? I'm an idiot sometimes. Definitely gonna want to put that ride height down. There, that's a little bit better. You just feel this car wandering. Oh, you can go even lower. Fourth gear is actually a little bit too short. How good does this feel? Oh my god, yes. The only thing we need is a nighttime version of Le Mans, and I will be 100% happy. I mean, I'm already happy with my looking. If I could drive at nighttime on Le Mans, the Group C car, sign me up. Bed myself on the tire barrier. That's what you always need to do, right? So, okay, I guess we don't need to go top speed on this. What's that, 210? 210 might be good. Bring it down to, and this would bring it up to, yeah, so it's such a huge jump. It's not nice. 53, not bad. I'll just lower these back down.
ahead and let's keep lowering the rear end here. And furthermore, for good measure. Alright. So, I'm getting rid of a lot of rake. Oh, wheels upside down. I thought these cars are doing 200 miles an hour, at least. Huh. It's still at 190, it's still really impressive. Oof. Although it's probably better just to hold it in second gear through these parts. Yeah, maybe not. Say 24 hours Le Mans is going to be a very hard course. It's going to be very easy to lose it. Of course, by then, I'll have Le Mans. Oh, God, I'm so bad. I'll have Le Mans and the car figured out a little bit better when we do it.
Can't even imagine what this felt like back in the day. Just, you know, you play in a simulator, and a 3-mile stretch at 200 miles an hour doesn't really feel exciting. But what does it feel like in a car to be floating around at 200 miles an hour down this straightaway? There's bumps in the road. There's a slight little kink that probably feels like a lot worse in real life. God, it's gotta be so cool. Something I wish I could do. Alright, this time let's not try to screw up any laps. A little bit better. I just gotta not fuck up the corkscrews. Compensated that and gained a second. Good. Now we can be faster. Whew. Oh no! What happened there? Did I catch some of the curb? Ah, drive off the corner felt so good. Yeah, I just spun my tires going over the hill. Yeah, caught a little of the curb and I didn't like it. Darn, it was such a good beginning to the lap. Alright. I think I will go ahead and end this stream after I just let this lap go. Wasn't the best lap, as you can see right there. But, you know, you'll be able to see a group, well, GTP / Group C car. I mean, this wasn't a Group C car, it was close enough, though. But flying around Le Mans like it should be. That's all that matters. Yeah, you can see it dancing down the straightaway. Yeah, like I said, I figured it would have been faster down the straightaway, but maybe I got the gearing wrong. It's a very good possibility. I haven't spent a lot of time at Le Mans on iRacing. Used to do it quite a bit in Gran Turismo, but Gran Turismo, you could there's a trick with the transmission. You could pretty much gear a car here to go like 40 miles an hour faster than it should. But that was I fix was a glitch or not very good programming of the transmissions in that game. It was basically like you made the final drive as wide as you could, and then you adjusted all the gears as short as you could, and then adjusted like the first one first gear as long as you could. And then you adjusted it to the final drive to whatever speed that you wanted, and basically first and second gear did all the work, and third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, or seventh if you had that kind of car, were really short gears, and you would run like 200 miles an hour in fourth gear. Which, when you have a 6-speed transmission, you'd never do that. So who knows? I don't know, but yeah, I thought it would be a little faster in the straightaway. Because I could have sworn in real life these cars always were 200, 210, drafts 230. You know, and that was why they had to like put the chicanes in to stop those enormous speeds. Because if any of those prototype drivers ever wrecked, they were pretty much killed. So I understand why those chicanes are in. Could have took that a little bit faster, but it did set me up for the entry of this corner. So might just be a compensation corner in this particular car. Alrighty then. Well, we already know what happens in turn 2 here, so we can just stop the video right there. Alrighty then. If you were watching, I thank you for watching. I thank you for spending the time with me. We got a brand new Group C car. I am very happy. Well, Group C, GTP, whatever. It's this style of prototype that has been, in my opinion, is and always will be the best prototype class ever created. Best sounding, best performance, best looking. They just have this unique look to them. Like, look at that giant rear spoiler hanging off the car. It's not on top of the car, it's hanging off the car. Giant tires, huge overpowered engine, shaped like a spaceship. And they just all sounded great. Thank you, iRacing. Like I said before, if there are any iRacing staff members that worked on this car that ever watched this video, you have my thanks. You're making it difficult that when my subscription's up to say, that's it. You're going to give me dirt. You're giving me this. It's getting to the point where I'm just going to become a permanent member. Because this was exactly what, not only what I wanted, but I really think this is something that iRacing, it's just going to make it better, because people have asked for Group C cars by name, you know, like, not necessarily this car, the ZX-T, but the talk of Group C always happens when you're like, you know, what car would you like to see on here? Or, like, what historic car would you like to see on here? But then 10 posts, you always see Group C. So it's a very welcome car to the roster, I think, by the community. And I know I really like it already. And I haven't even done much with it yet. So, alright. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.